Hello again, and Merry Christmas. I'm Matthew from thewetpen.com, as you all know by now, and today is December 6th. We're just about at the end of the first week of December. Let's open up door number 6 on the Colorvent calendar. This one is called Kilonova, and the inside of the door says, Kilonova is a color inspired by the intense explosion that occurs when two neutron stars merge. Looks like we're already getting another blue ink, and I don't see any glitter inside of this one either. I always get excited for blue inks. Let's see what this one is like. I'm going to swatch this one on the same 3 papers. My Color Ring, Aeroful, and Midori. This one is nice and dark, and it's definitely a purple-leaning blue. And as it dries, a decent amount of sheen is showing up. It's not exactly a red sheen, it's sort of a pinkish gold. That's a little unusual. The base color is about the same on all 3 papers, but the sheen has sharper boundaries on the Aeroful, and it's heavier overall and more diffuse on the Midori. I do think that I have a couple of inks that are similar to this one. At first I thought of inks like this Sailor Indigo from Shosaikun, but it's really not purple enough, and it has that awesome green sheen. But this old Waterman Blue-Black is not that far off. It's just a bit less purple, and it doesn't sheen as heavily. This Diamine Festive Cheer from the original Blue Inkvent calendar is pretty close. Maybe a touch too purple, but the sheen is very similar. And this TWSBI Midnight Blue is one of my very favorite inks. It's really underrated. And it's also very similar, although the sheen isn't quite as coppery. And from the 2022 Inkvent calendar, Diamine's Upon a Star is bluer, but not too far off, if you don't shake up the glitter. But really, when I first saw this color, I thought of 2 inks that I wanted to compare it with. Colorverse Supernova, really just because of the name, and Colorverse NASA Blue, which is a similar color, I think. And here we can see that the Supernova is a much more green-leaning blue, but the base color of NASA Blue is pretty close. A little less purple, I guess, but the sheen color difference is much more obvious. Let me see if I can show that a little bit better. There we go. I want to take a quick look at a few of these other inks that were similar, starting with the Festive Cheer in the center, the TWSBI Midnight Blue on the left, and the Waterman Blue-Black on the right. But I'm skipping that one because I can't get the cap off. It's been a few years since I've used it. Anyway, when they're dry, you can see that the Festive Cheer is pretty similar to the Kilonova, but it didn't sheen as much this time. Normally it sheens pretty well. And the TWSBI is just a little bit more blue. Again, here's the Kilonova, and this is the Festive Cheer. And this is the TWSBI. Pretty similar, I think. I did a quick writing sample, this time on Aeroful paper instead of Usari, and there's a really nice amount of sheen. Enough to be visible, but not so much that it obscures the base color completely. And that's it. I took this picture of the moon set from my balcony a few nights ago, and it fits pretty well too, I thought. Take care out there, everyone, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow with another new bottle of ink.